Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. Today, we're going to be diving into the story so far with Marcus Rashford and like what has happened from the beginning to how we got to where we are now, and what. And I'm going to ask a question as to what the way forward is. So, um, strap on and get your popcorn, grab your popcorn and drink, and let's dive right in. So, the Marcus Rashford transfer saga of Manchester United has been a hot topic. Um, has been a hot topic for a long time. Like has been a hot topic for a really long time, and it has been fueled by a combination of factors. So here are the detailed breakdown based on the various reports. The key events that have contributed to these factors includes Marcus Rashford's new challenge comment last month. Basically, Rashford publicly stated that he's open to a new challenge, with which also immediately sparked speculations about his future at Old Trafford. This was interpreted by many as a signal that he is considering a move away from the club. And that is what I said, in my opinion, about the comment he made about seeking a new challenge. It could mean anything. It could mean that he wants a new challenge under the new head coach or anything. But obviously, it's very quick for fans to just quickly jump on it and build anything out of it and say, oh, he doesn't want to stay anymore. He wants to leave. He doesn't love the club, blah, 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 blah. But I already said from time immemorial that Marcus Rashford has been bashed and destroyed. I mean, his career has literally been destroyed by the fans and the media. And the truth is, when the media does what the media does, the fans would also back it up and by slagging him on social media and all of that. And then when he wants to play, his mentality, his confidence is bashed, and then he doesn't give uh, top performance every time he plays. So it is very important for us to support our players and back our players. I mean, you don't see Chelsea fans or Arsenal fans or um, Liverpool fans bash their players so much so that their confidence is in the mud. So basically, um, fans literally just interpreted it however they wanted to, and they saw it as a signal that he was considering a move away from the club. Now, the head coach also had his role to play in this by omitting Marcus Rashford um, from four consecutive squads. Rashford was notably left out of the squad for the Manchester derby against Manchester City. Um, this decision by the head coach Ruben Amorim further fueled rumors of a rift between the player and the manager and increased speculation about his potential exit. He was then left out of the squad for the next two Premier League games before returning to the bench for the defeat to Newcastle, as I said in the last video. So that is what it is. A lot of things have gone on. Fans, just kind of looking for ways to kind of bash this player. He was, it was said that he went to, or it was seen online that he went to New York for a basketball game, the same basketball game that Casemiro was in or was at with his wife, Marcus Rashford. Obviously, he's married, probably has a partner, but he went alone with his entourage and still he was bashed. So and then even led to pundits talking about his dressing and all of that. But Casemiro was also there, right? Wasn't with Rashford at the same time. And even while he was there, he even went to the gym and he was doing some workout. But then, you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. Because Rashford has been doing extra practice, but they said, no, it's PR. So all of this coming together doesn't really help his case. Now, with loan move speculations following these events, reports began to emerge linking Rashford with a loan move away from Manchester United. Several clubs were mentioned as potential um, destinations, but Marcus Rashford's entourage also said that it would only be top clubs, European top clubs, including Saudi Pro League, wanted Marcus Rashford. So basically, it has been widely reported that Marcus Rashford's representatives had held talks with several prominent European clubs, including AC Milan, Juventus, Napoli, and Borussia Dortmund, regarding a possible loan deal. Also, Como, a Serie B club, really, there were rumors linking Marcus Rashford with surprising move to Serie B side Como. However, These reports were quickly dismissed by reliable sources who confirmed that no talks had been held or taken place and that Como was not an option under consideration. Now, with regards to wage demands, recent reports suggested that any potential loan deal would be placated by Rashford's high wages. Some clubs like AC Milan are reportedly only willing to pay a portion of his wages, while United are keen for any loaning club to cover the majority. So that is part of the update on what is going on with Marcus Rashford. Now, United stands basically. While United are reportedly willing to let Rashford leave on loan, they have certain conditions. Some reports suggest that they would prefer a loan deal with an obligation to buy clause, while others indicate that they want the loaning club to cover the significant portion of the wages. Now, I talked about Ruben Amorim's role in this. Ruben Amorim's decision to leave Marcus Rashford out of the squad for key matches have been a major catalyst for these transfer rumors. While the exact reasons for these omissions haven't been publicly disclosed, they have led to speculations about a potential fallout between the player and manager. Now, with the current situation, as things stand, Marcus Rashford's future at Manchester United remains uncertain. A low move away from the club means or seems to be the most likely outcome, but several factors, including wage demands and United's conditions for the loan, still need to be resolved. Right now, Ruben Amorim has always been known for his tactical prowess and his preference for the 3-4-3 playing style. Um, his decision to exclude Rashford from key matches has raised questions about the player's role in his plans. But it is important to note that this is a developing situation, and any new information that emerges, we will break for you here on United Talks Pod. Um, in the coming days and weeks, we shall follow up on anything that has to do with Marcus Rashford. But the transfer window is still open and anything can happen in football, as they always say. So that is the breakdown on how we got to where we are with Marcus Rashford. We can still go back in time, but the issue has always been flogged multiple times. We can go back in time and break down how we got to this point, including the Euros where he got, slagged by fans and racially abused and all of that. That's another story for another day. But at this point in time, Marcus Rashford is mooted to be leaving Manchester United either on loan with an option or obligation to buy or permanent sale. So this is a developing issue. We're going to see how it goes, and then we're going to build from there. But I would like to appeal to Manchester United fans to support the player. Truth is, I'm not a player FC Manchester United fan. I'm more of a human. Like I am more of seeing it from the human perspective of the player. You bashing the player and bashing the human being is going to affect the player's performance on the field. Some people are for some people it's easy to take, for others it's difficult to take. So we have to just back the player when we can, like back the club, back the player. If you're backing the club comprises of players, fans, staff. So if you're backing the club, you're also backing the player. If the player um, has a bad performance, yes, he has a bad performance. Everybody has a bad performance. So I don't see any reason why you should slag him and say, "Oh, he's not good enough." When you know that he's put out some good seasons, and which means that there's a potential for a player there, and he's played with a broken back and some injuries as well. And then most probably could be the reason why some of the injuries in the past that he's played through the pain barrier with have um, come along the way to affect his playing or his playing style or anything. I mean, like he's gone through brick walls for Manchester United, and then when he now has bad days or he's not running as much as everybody expects him to run, then he's a horrible player. So he didn't just become a horrible player one day. He started to build up over time, including when he has to go out to do interviews to defend himself. So that's pretty much everything about Marcus Rashford I can talk about right now. There's so much I can say, but let's see how these transfer rumors unfold and then we can build from there. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye. God bless.